I think everything is working now. Let's begin. Just gotta make sure everything is working on stream. I know everybody's already starting to pull. Yeah, the game is out now, so... Alright, here we go. I gotta add this to the playlist and then we can begin right now. But yeah, hello to everybody on stream. I'll plan on... I'm gonna be doing, obviously, the main thing is the story. Story recap.
The clock winds back to the start of the journey to Penacony. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel, for a banquet. However, in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in two bizarre murder mysteries. A grand struggle for a legacy begins. Numerous factions enter one after another, acting in response to the situation. The family hosts also plot to capture the watchmaker with this opportunity, and ensure the Charmony Festival takes place as scheduled. A confrontation between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Aventurine becomes the turning point of the entire event. The latter, through a grand death, shatters the family's lies, and reveals the existence of the primordial dreamscape.
2.1. That's 2.1.
The Express crew thus delves into the heart of the situation. Here, Gallagher reveals to everyone the truths about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, Mikhail, and the other nameless. They finally uncover the legacy of the in doing so, receive a glimpse from the Harmony.
That's 2.2.
To fulfill the wishes of their predecessors, everyone heads to the Penacony Grand Theater, with the intention of sealing the Stellaron. However, they are forced into a deadly battle against Sunday, the head of the Oak family, who is aligned with the Order. This great battle concludes with the fall of the Order once again. The future of Penacony remains uncertain. However, thanks to the mediation of the crew, the family and the IPC agree to cede some of their interests and reach a consensus. Penacony regains the right to determine its own destiny.
2.3.
In the very end, Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bomb show. This crisis is ultimately resolved amid spectacular fireworks. With everyone receiving their own best ending, the tragicomedy of the sweet dream comes to a close.
And just like that, the story recap has ended. Head to the designated location immediately to start the mission. Let's wait. So yeah, everyone, what's going on, everybody? This is Maverick128 here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. We are here for one thing. I'm here for one thing and one thing in the brain only. We're going to be doing the story, so let's do this. But yeah, as you guys can tell, we have the access to the brand new character Sunday, as well as Jing Yuan being as the rerun character. But in the next half, we will have to deal with Fugue and Firefly. And then after the legendary banners of 2.7, we're going to be moving on to Remembrance, a path that I'm pretty sure that we're all looking forward to try out once the version 3.0 playlist is going to be here. If you guys do enjoy the content and like what you see, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you guys sticking around to these streams and videos. It definitely means a lot, and I appreciate all your support, everyone. So, So as you guys can tell, we are here for a lot of things to do. I will actually do my my polls for Sunday this weekend. So not today. Not today. We automatically got to level 10. What the hell? Holy. And I believe for the travel log, we can now get to choose which character we want. Oh, that's sick. I think my ideal character I want to pick between is either Bronya or Welt, but overall, I have every single character that I own. My Bronya is E3, Clara's E2, Bayu's E1, the rest are E0. So, yeah. They actually do remind you what Aeon levels you have, yeah. I mean, if I pick Bronya, I'm one step closer to E6, so let's do it. But yeah, oh yeah, I need to remember I need to also claim these. These will definitely be very beneficial. And you get to, oh, you get to choose? Nice. They've increased the cap to level 100. Oh, good lord. Did absolutely everything here. Alright, but before we begin, let's take a look at what the new characters are all about, my friends. This is the character that I'm going to be going for. Hey, hold on, I have an idea. Hold on. Hey, hold on, let me call my sister right now. Causes an ally character and their summon to immediately take action. Causes one ally to regenerate a certain percentage of HP and increases an ally character and their summon's damage of crit. Yeah. This character is supposed to pretty much be the god tier support for Xingyuan. Like, this is supposed to be the character.
Peaceful repose. The day of peaceful repose.
Oh man.
The day of peaceful repose.
He looks good. Sunny looks good.
The day of peaceful repose.
Alright, time to take these enemies to church.
We're in trouble now.
Wait, new VA?
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight as one.
Is that new VA for Xingyuan?
This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Okay. Just a little something. Think nothing else. Better late than never.
There's no time to lose.
Conflict is meaningless.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Thanks.
Here is thunder.
Death. Radiant. Show no mercy. So this is supposed to do some butt loads of damage. Oh, that did butt tons too. Ow. Well, boy. Conflict is meaningless.
Time for a shot. That's better.
1,000 thanks. I'll overcome the thorns. This mortal. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Jesus. Show no mercy. Wow, that did a lot.
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing else.
I can't thank you. Follow my charge. Here is thunder.
Welcome, customers.
Apparently my internet is being really, really wonky right now. What is this?
1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
You got nothing? Yeah, apparently Xingyuan has a new VA now.
Show no mercy.
Is this, like, intended? Huh. Alright. And then, of course, Xingyuan. I'll go ahead and, shut off the, computer, because apparently I'm lagging so bad.
I commend.
I commit.
This is probably like gonna remind me like I should eventually play like possibly if I get Sunday early and maybe his S1 I could probably try to get his LC. I could try to pull for Jing Yuan, who knows? But this is supposed to be summon meta now. Like this character, like Sunday's supposed to be like the meta for summon units. That's apparently supposed to be the idea. Yeah, I don't know, like, Ting Yun sounds way different now. If you actually notice when I continued playing, she has a different voice. Like, yeah, do you see how she sounds so different?
Everything's ridiculous. Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. 1,000 fight as one.
Done.
Part of Master, show no mercy. Whoa. That's not the real Ting Yun? That could be good detail and continuity, yeah. Con. Oh. Here's thunder. Damn.
Seize the moment.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is meaningless.
Not each nap time. Who will it be? Just a little something. Think nothing else. Better late than never.
Enraged.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder.
Strike. And he's dead. Oh, is my internet getting even worse now on PlayStation? Oh boy. God, I really hope it doesn't crash when I was trying to like play normally. But yeah, if you guys wonder what I picked for the my free 5-star, I picked none other than Bronia. Now she becomes a follow-up attack unit. Take by surprise. I'll do the Cosmic Home Decor Guide in a side series. I'll probably just do it in my spare time. Now, if you guys want me to pull for Sunday, I would rather wait until this weekend. I want to pull at a Sunday. You get the idea. Not now. I can wait. And I'm patient. But yeah, I'm here for only one thing and one thing in the brain only. Oh, ooh, new layout. Cool. There's a new party car. Alright, I guess I'll get there. But yeah, guys, I will warn you, we are going to be doing the entire story, so there will be spoilers, so if you guys want to get out of there of the stream, go ahead. I'm not going to force you guys to stay, but yeah. I'm going to make that the pinned message. Alright. Let's send the message and let's go. Oh, this is nice. There's our group. Why is Hook here? Who else is coming?
Said she's terrible at hide and seek.
So apparently our companions can arrive down here. Okay. But ooh, hey, hey bartender, what are you doing? Give me something tasty. Ooh, I'll buy these. Thanks. All right, let's begin.
Amphorius, the eternal land.
There's no. Oh no! Wait, Dunhug is not speaking. Uh-oh. Guys, we might have a problem.
Outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
Wait,
Mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
Nah, it's no sweat. Oh, Himiko's not voice either? Oh no. What, did they like not make it to recording? Oh, that's... I know this is not Strike, but I know people are gonna lose their minds.
Consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't.
Did they forget to do their voice lines or just time constraints? Oh boy. Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we best take the time to think this over.
Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
Alright then, for now. Miss Waxfall Nova considering the Eternal Land as a destination. It'd be good for us to take some time out for preparations of the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Not surprised. Penacony really does feel like home, and this was the region that was I consider the peak of Star Rail for me.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
I think so. The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness the Grand Xiantian War Dance and, during this moment of leisure, also complete arts promised made by a genius. And those they will meet again include not only friends, but also foes. Oh, Sunday. Oh no, Molly's gonna be so down bad for him. Molly Zhang, the English VA for Sela.
Creating chaos is...
She's gonna go crazy. We're getting Sunday way earlier than expected.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigation. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutral. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at it. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability. Now, who knows what's been fanning the flames?
Huh?
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Well, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Was abruptly canceled.
Was he walking?
Since then, not a single soul seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody
Oh,
knows
my internet's
what's
even getting worse.
Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the route.
Hey, Sunday.
and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
Why does 1 week sound familiar? Is that the tone of like Christina V? Basically the V for Ben and Zing show from Genshin.
Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
He does look good in his new outfit though.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Have we met before?
Oh,
Something wrong with the camera angle.
do you recall when or where you might have met?
Yup. Flashback.
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Well, that was easier said than done.
Knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around.
Oh wait, his halos are gone.
Through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
Not even your sibling Robin?
The only one you can rely on. Huh. What about her?
I just mentioned her too.
At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
Uh-huh.
You're right. I won't deny that.
Mm-hmm.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Oh, my internet really has been a roller coaster ride ever since today. Like, what is going on and why is it still going? Well, let's head to Ideen Park. Oops, wrong character. Oh wait, he's on the story. I don't think we're able to look at him. God dang it. Oh, we have no access to the... no access to teleporters, I guess. Guess we're gonna have to take the long walk. And again, I'm very sorry for the blocky quality. I have really no idea what's going on with my internet as of late. It has been rocky AF for a good while on streaming.
I see two bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
That's the downside of being a professor, you know.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
Alright, putting the headset back. Putting the headset back on.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild...
If you pull Sunday, I'm quitting Star Rail. Well, I'm not pulling... Well, obviously, Alex, you know I don't pull characters day one, like, when a version's live. You know I have my priorities on doing story and exploration first before I do that.
Wits end and felt lost about your future. I did everything with...
I mean, didn't you already quit Star Rail like a long time ago, dude? So, why do you keep lurking into my streams on my... Why do you keep lurking in my Star Rail streams when you don't even play the game anymore?
Way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay...
I find you coming here saying that very ironic when you admitted yourself that you were already done with the game.
I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dared to exceed his...
Alright, this was in 2.3.
Descend to the mortal realm and walk their lands.
Another flashback.
See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
Okay.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
At this point, Sunday really has one shot.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
Nope, he ain't.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Nice cover.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain.
Hey, Dark.
Maybe you'd like to see for yourselves?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here?
Oh, we're back in this park.
Before?
Yeah, exactly. Why is Alex even, like, I find it so very ironic and hypocritical that he's saying that he's quitting Star Wars when he already said it like a long time ago that he's done with the game.
You could say that. I was still a child back
Just
then.
those spite at me because I'm not quitting since I got Aventurine or something? I don't know.
Gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage.
Again, I'm not pulling Sunday day one, just to remind everybody. I will save the polls for a poll stream later on today. Or not today, later on in the week. There are things that I do want to do first before I start on that. But yeah, hello. I'll try to see how much I can rack up thanks to Gemini.
Would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was
Fugue's mid, really. I have no interest in pulling for her.
to show me.
Honestly, the reason why I wanted to pull for Sunday is because he's the character that kind of interests me the most. That and also my sister has a freaking bias for angel characters like Rob and Anne now Sunday. Heck, to the point that she went out of her way to reinstall Star Rail just for him. So, if anything, we as siblings kind of share the same sentiment.
This place is no
Otherwise, my sister would literally never hear the end of it if she were to constantly nag me to pull for him.
will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have in these notes.
So red is conducts that have not been mentioned are necessarily safe. They have just been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Burgers only for food? What? Well, the problem is the reason why I don't want to pull Fugue because as much as he interests me because of Fugue, I feel like it's kind of shoehorned to start forcing players to pull for her because by that point we're all going to be moving away from Harmony Trailblazer and we're going to move directly to Remembrance. Hoyo's doing this to pretty much finally end the shipping that the Trailblazer and Firefly for too long now.
I have nothing against desserts.
I want to be if Firefly ever get power cuts because of the Remembrance meta coming up, I would not be surprised because they're trying to uncover a new meta. I know Remembrance is gonna kick ass though.
What happens if
We gotta wait until version 3.0.
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
I find that really bad, like marketing for Hoyo on Star Rail's part.
Wait, don't.
In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into one weak stomach. Oh boy.
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Well, it's hard to not care about meta when the power cube constantly gets worse. Especially for future MLC too, where they've increased the health pools exponentially to like 5 to 9 million for bosses on both halves that have multiple phases. Remembrance better have some sort of like insane meta breaking ability where they do chunks of damage or it kind of halts the turn order because it's supposed to be about freeze. So basically, for Remembrance characters, they're not going to let the bosses play, like, at all. It's not like in Genshin where you can finally, like, you can shift a part of meta and you can still do good. Star Rail is a very different case. I mean, I would... oh, now Sunday has the Halo. Sunday says we're going to be doing a battle.
Feeling lucky.
What's going on?
We cannot enter.
Who've lost their way back onto the right path.
Yeah, but still, I mean, they're not gonna, that's the problem, they're not gonna stop. That's their way on how they're gonna sell the new characters. And because we got the 12 Flame Chasers, Hoyer's gonna make easy bank because there are people that played Honkai Impact 3, which I am one of the people that do not, but know the significance for that. We'll pull for them. Obviously, that and also Alicia. That's the character that everyone is just, youch. And that's a sin for me because I haven't played Honkai Impact 3rd. But I knew the story because I spoiled myself big time.
I tried to warn you.
I'm gonna be completely left in the dark. I have no idea what to do. Like a drunkard commonly seen by the sidewalk, he vomited a slither of rainbow.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
Why was that tone so sarcastic by Sunday?
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park.
But yeah, Nate, didn't you finally delete some files to get some space for Star on your computer? I had like I think 300 gigabytes of storage available, so downloading Star Wars 2.7 was not that bad. Though I didn't really know how much the update costed because I forgot to take a look.
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
Having 500 gigabytes of PC6 is bad enough for a game. I have to delete a game.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Thanks for the obvious Trailblazer reference right there. Oh, trash. This is basically how Alex describes the game of Star Rail as a whole.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
That's a Himiko reference with the word exception.
I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Nothing available. I'll go explore the other one and just wait. What is this over here?
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something? Please do not.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can't really do anything there, so I guess we throw something in the trash. Okay.
Do not discard trash in trash. This is.
Children tend to be.
Forget it. I don't even.
Anything will do. Oh. Trash. Because why not?
Something's happening.
Golden. We got golden trash.
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere too.
I hate analog drift on my freaking controller. God damn it. Oh. Hey, buddy.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya?
Just one moment.
Sunday places some Alpha credits in front of Bubblehound.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
My thoughts exactly.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Excuse me. The Dreamville troops lets out Ter shouts and moves closer, pointing the soda bottle hanging in front of it towards the two.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
You lasted years on your PS4 one without drift. And even if I did, and even if I still had analog drift before, I actually had a moment where I was able to, fix and remove the issue. I even, took apart the controller and actually fixed it. I had to remove, all the dust from it. Okay, ow! Why is the music so loud? That was so loud. Anyway.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that. Warnings have proven futile. Punishes now. Okay.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Oh boy. Here begins the problem. Ow.
I hit the mark. Stand still.
Alright.
I weep for the departed. It gives a fall.
Top rise. Yeah. Death.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
The dice have been cast.
You.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Doink.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Eternal.
Yes, I know. Aventurine.
Free will or was destined?
And double kill. Yep.
Did they have to do that?
Good replace Ron May for another Nihility unit.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
Telling me.
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
The after echoes of order, once distorted, only adds to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of the dreamscapes has been disrupted. Is this really a rip-off of Genshin's Elemental Sight by looking at this? Bruh.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Anyway.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would. I tried
Before
to
you
fly
turned
over
6,
the
huh?
flames, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Alright, time to tune the dreamscape. Here we go again. Isn't it over here?
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh. It's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here. I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
Okay. Well, time to tune the dreamscape again. Where are we going now? Back to the
Where are we heading next?
back to the streets.
There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Ah, great.
I don't mean to meddle, but
Oh, hey, well.
I advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
Well, it is apparently seeing Sunday as a freaking Intellatron.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Oh.
Thank you.
Always keep your eyes on the road. Life lesson by Welt.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony?
Yeah, I think Sunday kind of knew that Welton. I think Welton already saw through this guy like by a long shot, but my guess is probably he just played along as if he's just completely blind.
We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
Nah, Sunday, you're good. We pretty much freed Penacony from making it go bananas.
Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
I need to fix my ear.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
Yeah?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my question.
Oh boy. Well, activating the black hole.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value. Not after how you wielded the power of harmony.
And after how much we freaking brutalized you back in 2.2, yeah.
Answer me. What are you doing here?
Oh boy.
It's like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday unreservedly shares his story with Welt.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels.
I really wonder how Kiana and Brony are doing back in Honkai Impact 3rd. I think they're fine.
That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Isn't this gonna be hinting Sunday joining the Astral Express? It might be, but who knows?
Sound lingers. Feeling lucky.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case...
I doubt I'm in any position of proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
Oh.
Passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
Okay.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder how the Tengen fanbase is squealing the moment you see her in the story. In ways I think I want to know.
Or these ladies...
Uh-oh. Oh. Don't tell me this is freaking Sparkle all over again. I feel like I'm gonna lose my brain.
This... how...
You're finally here, Mr. Yang.
Oh, thanks. Oh.
We have a huge problem.
Yeah, March? What is it? Oh, Trailblazer point of view. Let's go. Meanwhile, the soaring clock hand.
Isn't it fascinating?
Oh, hey, screw 'em.
Never fail
What's up?
To find their way into the lives of organic life forms.
Yeah, there is another problem. Apparently Himiko and Dunhung's voices are not, like, recorded for the English side for Star Rail. I don't think this is based on, like, the strike. I'm not sure if it's either that or they just didn't have time to record those lines in advance. I really hope they'll fix the issue at some point.
Celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion, there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path.
The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right, so this has to be related to the Emanators or perhaps even the Aeons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she's agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there is a chance the God of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrance's technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to see Miss Ron May's acquaintance a while back. We even went into the Killinga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ron May's.
The Phyrexian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's a request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to refrain her mindset before returning to the Xian show, considering her unique position with the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Then, Miss Himiko.
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. Well, clearly we're not. Clearly we're not having a good time.
So,
because of this.
Anyone gonna tell me what's going on?
Oh, Intellatron Sunday.
March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
Okay. Apparently, I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have of me. Apparently, there are many Tingyuns here with us.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his...
Try not to laugh? Wait, what?
Type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
What type of Kirby cloning is this? Seriously.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely that candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who is this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
Alright.
Only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
Alright. Why?
Been a while.
Why the sudden reveal music?
You! What's going on?
What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
As what would one say, stand down. Well, fills him on what he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Team effort.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Excuse me. Okay. Find a Ting-Yun that is easy to communicate with. Okay.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Oh, and yes, by the way, remember, this is a new VA for Ting-Yun. Apparently.
Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
A lot of people are kind of mixed about Ting-Yun's new VA. I think it's okay, but I know a lot of people misses the old one, yeah, because at this point we were all way too accustomed with Ting-Yun's old VA.
There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Sense of humor these days.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
That's pretty much it.
More specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
About that Sunday, flashback!
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the Eye of the Storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to...
I should really check if there's a new voice actress for this Ting-Yun now. Let me go take a look. I believe this is a new VA now, is it not, or is it the same? Oh, this is the new one for both. So apparently the VA for Fugue is also going to be the new one for Tingyun as well. Oh, okay.
My name is Tingyun, the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. Please look after me.
Hey,
from now
Shinoba.
on, benefactor.
Oh, you got Sunday? Congrats, nice. Yeah, so this is literally the new VA for Tingyun that's also going to be voicing Fugue from the...
Oh, you're here again. So, what's your decision?
I'm still deliberating.
I don't know really, but I feel like not a lot of people kind of like her. Like I feel like a lot of people don't like Tingyun's new voice, but I feel like maybe she might do better. I think people will probably just prefer her as Fugue over Tingyun, maybe.
I knew it. I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time.
There are these Tingyuns.
Sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
Looks like it, yeah.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Well, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
Why?
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into nodes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Okay. Let's see the bonus dialogue here.
Looks like they still haven't decided on anything yet.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Ask me. Take the people pleaser out of the picture, and they'll arrive at a conclusion in no time at all.
You're hoping for them to get into a fight, aren't you?
Wait, what? Okay, let's continue finding the right Tingyuns, because there are way too many of them. A fondness of trash. Clock Tingyun. This one's a money grubber. She seems completely oblivious to everything else and is just standing there, continuously operating the cash spear, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
'Cause, no, it's not. If he had been refined since birth. Invincible fan wielder.
Yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
Okay. And then there's a kitty Tingyun.
You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
No.
I think she's perfectly fine on her
There is this one Tingyun over here
Like
that's
innocence
walking.
that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
I can't break that. But yeah, there is one ticket that's walking around the distance. I think this might be the real one.
You all looking for me?
Sleepwalking.
Walking in the street. What a weird dream.
This Miss Ting Yun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Okay. But apparently it looks like we found the real one, most likely.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her. If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting Yun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
Somewhat normal, Tingyun. There she is.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. You even think about taking Miss Ting Yun hostage.
What should I say? Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration. Wait, what? We're the most formidable people in all of Penacony. That first one sounds really grim.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, you can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a hot...
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best 1 week.
Okay. Blood. Oh, is that the blood? Is that like the blood that she got when her neck was snapped or something? Oh, what in the... Oh god, flashbacks of when Fantilia snapped her neck.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
Yep. We heard her alright. Nope.
Never mind.
Anybody getting Fantilia PTSD after what happened? I feel like people still keep rewatching that, you know, people kept rewatching that freaking Tingyun Death short on my channel. Oh, there we go.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress.
Oh, there she is.
Did I conduct myself improperly?
You look good.
Miss Ting Yun, you're finally back. You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
Huh?
Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
You okay?
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
You okay, one way? Oh no.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, is this Ron May's point of view? Hey, oh, you okay, Fugue?
What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone. Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from?
No. Why?
And where does this path lead?
Fugue is getting a bit of an identity crisis here. Now we're in Fugue's point of view. Have you got a new achievement called Please Don't Call Her Big Sister? Yeah, we have access to her in the story, but we can't play her yet. I think I should probably switch the 4th slot. Oh, hello. I forgot to, oh man, I forgot to add in, damn it. I guess I'll just add Fugue in the Nihility team just for Acheron. Like, this team looks fine, really. Well, like, what do you guys think, chat? Because, first time for everything, you know what I mean? But, welcome back, Ting-Yun, indeed. She looks good. I love the new design, definitely, but is like skilling that we get to finally play as her. There are... Why are there...
This path is so dark. Yet it's strange. The farther I walk, the more at peace I feel.
Is this the right path? What happens if you go here too far? Oh.
Could it be that this isn't the first time? This path is so dark.
Is this like an endless loop of her death? What?
Could it be that this isn't the first time?
She fires it! She fires a bullet from her tail? Oh, that's sick.
Does she want to lead me somewhere? Not yet time to return.
Huh.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
Apparently they cannot. Well, we can't talk to them. I'll fire these two. Well, now we can run, but we can't take a look at her in the story.
This girl is...
Number 1, what is your name? Ting-Yun. What did you encounter? Ron May. Is this what we saw back from the 2.5, from like the 2.5 story or something? Like, there was an ending cutscene from that gave us a hint about Ting-Yun coming back.
Ting-Yun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
Is this Ron Mace talking, or is this
Who's talking to me?
Is this Ron May, or is this Fugue talking?
These are...
New enemies.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
Want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
Well, obviously you have to.
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous. And you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars?
Uh-oh.
Wait!
Oh boy, here we go. Our first battle.
Is this called coexisting?
What?
Don't worry. As I said before.
Is this an exo weakness? So, Fugue, what does she have? Oh, right. The most busted amount of break effect. Pretty much supposed to be the support for Firefly. Apparently. A lot of HP. Power up somebody.
Share good fortunes. Say bye to breathing. Good time.
Yeah, this is the base. Yeah, this is supposed to be Fugue. I'm forced to. If I want to use Remember Trailblaze, I have to freaking pull Fugue apparently, because at this point we're moving away from the Firefly Super Break meta. Because of how insanely broken that that freaking Harmony Trailblazer did.
Stand still.
Yeah, everyone now is able to super break because of Fugue now.
I weep for the party. It is a fall.
The hell would he super break be like?
Let's seize this fine moment. Dream vanished.
She has a blast AoE too.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Still waters are liquid. I weep for the party. It is a fall.
I should probably try pairing this team with Firefly Super Break earlier.
Why are there still so many of them?
Ambush.
The ones from before weren't defeated either?
As I said before, you can't defeat them.
Oh, Ron May.
You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying?
That's her,
No wonder those two ignored me.
She was sleeping in the incubation chamber all this time.
Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo? You can think of it that way. Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal?
Huh.
I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor.
Oh, the word benefactor.
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
Okay.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Yes, it is.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path.
By walking this path?
Will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side?
Are these the exact same quotes from the 2.5 ending of the Trailblaze mission there? I'll probably have to rewatch it at some point, but I think it might be. Who knows?
Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived.
No kidding, a neck snap is instant death.
But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens, I was able to fulfill his request.
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate.
Fantalia.
Into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
You okay?
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it.
So her tail is now a weapon, basically.
The inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Who?
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer.
So Ranmei's the one that saved Tingyun, huh?
You won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, You seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
At this point, past events revealed by the tuning recede to the darkness once more.
Are you alright?
Well, now we know everything, and I guess we do owe Ron May a favor. To all the Tengen fans out there, you might as well give Ron May the benefit of the doubt.
Did I pass out?
Only for a little while.
Rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Ting-Yun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
Something happened to change that outcome?
Yes.
Yep.
A genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Ting-Yun survival.
Yeah.
After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Ting-Yun back home. We made a stop in Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's alright. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We
Okay.
drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Shortly after.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Ting-Yun is resolved, are we meeting your other 2 companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Ting-Yun in your hands.
Huh?
Got it.
But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay. We better hurry then.
Alright. Well, time to go ahead and discuss the... But yeah, look how beautiful Ting-Yun is, by the way, chat. You guys are all happy, to all the Ting-Yun fans out there, you're all happy that you could finally get to see your girl back from the dead and living a new life. But yeah. I think I got some friend requests. Oh, where? If you do want to send me a friend request, go ahead. My UID's in the bottom right corner of the screen. Please don't call her big sister. It's time to make a big blank. Help Ting-Yun recover her form.
Where are you planning to go next?
Could you give me some time to think about it?
Shall we keep going then?
What are we doing again?
You forget already. Miss Ting-Yun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
I really do like how that the new VA for Ting-Yun's new identity as Fugue, she sounds very mature and refined.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
We could tell, I could definitely tell because her past definitely changed her, like, completely.
I already picked up a few gifts earlier, so that means there's only 3 more left to go. but we've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
Okay. Am I able to know? Actually, because we've done, yeah, you know what? Let's switch this teams up to if we're gonna do another battle with Fugue again. Let's bring out the Firefly Super Break. Would be the last time before I eventually move on to Remembrance Trailblazer.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home.
Give me a sec.
My two friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Why, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her?
I have no idea. Rocket launcher?
Lady Fuxuan has such refined taste. The Xianzhou really has changed a lot in the time I've been asleep. Let's go with your suggestion.
No way, really?
Next is General Jing Yuan.
That's not your decision to make.
That's the kind of treasure I've always yearned for. But the General's position won't allow him to accept such a gift.
Division of Elite Fighters.
Seriously?
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters more would just be overkill. Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the Planet of Festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alpha Commission. She loves excitement. You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child. Lady Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Nice.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private?
Okay. Well, time for us to head somewhere quiet.
This is a good spot.
Something wrong?
Miss Ting-Yun, what's this about?
Oh boy, here comes the music again.
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough.
A lot of people really are dropping by on this stream. I mentioned that there will be spoilers, so if you guys are leaving just to avoid spoiler warnings, I don't blame you. But for the people that are just stopping by, feel free to say hello and welcome to the stream. I know everybody's gonna like this version of it because they get to finally see their favorite Foxian girl come back to the spotlight.
But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
Yeah. The entire Xianzhou arc will always be engraved on top of my head, no matter what.
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We have perfect memory.
And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling.
Do I think?
When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Phantylia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Phantylia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while.
Kafka mentioned.
You must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Phantylia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall?
Calculating.
That part is true. I'm always calculating when it comes to business, but never with people. So, what did she seem like to you?
Merchant.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
March 17th for Posse. Extremely flexible.
Now's not the time for those kinds of jokes.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
I'm either lenient on yes or that's not important. Oh god.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well-informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
Yeah?
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantylia had stolen a piece of my life,
Yeah.
and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantylia made me act like somebody else.
I'm actually starting to feel a lot more heartwarmed with the new Tingyun now that she's back.
Now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
Oh, that's nostalgic, man. Oh, that is very nostalgic when we first met her. Wow. That is so good. Oh man.
Forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this.
You have the 2.6 quest to do. I'm not gonna do that tomorrow morning because I'm not doing that tonight. Okay, fair enough, Azzy.
And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Oh man, the Astral Express to Tingyun is like family now.
That's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm him.
We'll see.
See you, Matt.
I just hope
Wish me luck in getting signed up for Fugue if I can get him before he...
tainted by Fantilia anymore.
Or Fugue if I can get it before he's gone. Yeah, okay, good luck. Wish you the best.
No more questions.
Alright, take care, Azzy.
I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Alright. Apparitional return. Alright, what does this achievement say? This is not the end. Please remain silent for a while longer and smells. Oh god. From what I could tell, this might be a long story quest because of the amount of achievements left. Oh boy. We must make our way to completing the final 3 achievements in the story.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder. Being too picky would help you find the best room. Just to dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfectly. The story unfolds in the Shinjo Alliance, where a young sword master strives to become the sword champion. However,
Oh?
just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to...
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you.
Oh, thanks.
I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dreams as I prepare. Thank you for your business.
Oh, I actually recall seeing like this image of Tingyun from like various like merchandise from stores.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
Alright. We got a dream bubble from Tingyun. Oh. We're moving back to Divergent Universe now. Alright.
Can't believe it's time for Miss Tingyun to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
Please stay tuned.
Sound lingers.
Well, it's time to go ahead and meet up with Himiko. Unfortunately, she's not voiced, by the way. You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Oh, wait, is this Yukong? Oh, wow. What a family reunion right now that's happening.
See everyone.
Family.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times.
Bro, this is actually making my heart warm, man. Oh, I love these reunions so much.
I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Tingyun, I'm here to take you home.
You two must have a lot to catch up after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space. Let's move. Come on.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
Oh boy.
You're still the same. Carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself.
Right.
If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Oh, who is it?
Is that...
Oh, man.
After a strange encounter,
The original form.
Each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me. Because she ventured too far. Until now.
Till now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse.
Well.
Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, That was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized. Not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild.
Still the best merchant ever in D'Angelo Fu, though. That is Tingyan, yeah.
To this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
I see.
Madame Yukon, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukon, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukon. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
A moment of silence lingers after that. Departure is often indistinguishable from parting, yet they are fortunate enough not to have to waver between the two. But luck never seems to favor everyone. Well, back to Sunday. Meanwhile, at Dream's Edge.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables.
Something on my back.
It shouldn't matter if we had another.
Oh, Robin. Oh man, of course. Of course, Sunday could not leave without her beloved sister.
You know she would be here.
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck.
Oh man.
It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
Yeah.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Right.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell.
Right.
Shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
Then let's do it. Speak, memory. Alright, now before we go, I want to go ahead and add him into the story.
All or nothing. Just don't abandon your principles.
Oh, that's a voice line with Adventure in the team. Cool. Now with Robin. No? Aw, man. Hold on. Let me replace him. Add.
All or nothing. Just don't abandon your principles.
Does Sunday actually not have a voice line with Robin in the team? Huh. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
How long has it been since we performed together? I missed this.
Oh, the Express crew. Looks like we'll be joining forces quite often, huh?
The stars and our futures shine before us.
A lot of additional voice dialogue. Now, what about if I can find one with the Trailblazer?
I'm counting on you to wrap this up, Himiko.
The stars and our futures shine before us.
I'm counting on you to wrap this up, Himiko.
May our journey be free of
there
troubles
it is.
And lead us starward.
Yep.
As always, Himiko, I can handle it.
Well, looks like you have a new plan. I'll wait to see what happens.
This will be like one of the main teams I want to try with, what you guys are seeing is a bit of a sneak peek. This would be one of the main teams I would want to try with, Environmental Lune once I get Sunday. I just hope I'll get there. I really do. Alright, let's do it, Sunday.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
All right, the Intellatron disguise. Oh no, Robin's not voiced. Oh man.
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, that's upsetting, man. Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
Too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax, ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
'Cause you're a sky full of... Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. That's such a classic Coldplay song that I remember listening to. I should have not sang that a little bit more because of copyright, but... Robin might get the idea that this little Teletron is something more. You're very philosophical, Miss 1 Week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Sorry. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters. Well, it may... No.
These stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes. He left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
Someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, but because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand up, back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
Yeah. You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fight for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds. You know, if I were Sunday, I would probably be at a heavy heart, because we have the reunion that a lot of us wanted for Robin and Sunday, but in Sunday's viewpoint, there are risks that he has to do, and I think it's kind of hurting him internally that he really has to do this all by himself, and he has to leave a lot of people in the dark. Even his closest sibling, Robin. Yep, my thoughts exactly. Sunday's literally doing this with a heavy heart.
I hope so.
Oh, you can tell the emotion shift when he said that line. That simple, I hope so. Oh, man. Miss 1 week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
Jigsaws. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if we can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you. Anyway, I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky.
A day of peaceful repose. Feeling lucky.
Well, that's the first piece.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this? A scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape.
Oh, give me a sec. Alright, number 2.
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay. Let's use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too. Alright, now we can do the jigsaw piece puzzle. Alright, puzzle time. I think they're not gonna allow it until we yeah, they're definitely not gonna allow it until we fix the puzzle for this. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, Sunday no! Sunday. Oh, is this Had I Not Seen the Sun from Chevy Man? Oh, this song. Oh, why?
It's done. Have a look.
Oh, the 2.3 PTSD when that song came in. Man. Oh. I know this is the instrumental, but wow. That painting feels like a blessing, and also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars.
Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize.
Oh, and Sunday's even walking away from Robin too. Oh.
But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
Sunday, man, why? Oh, that actually hurt. And Robin's all, oh my, that hurts, man. You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end? Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey. Brother.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. Why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't. I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang.
Sure.
I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action.
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world.
Yeah.
It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the Trailblaze, and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past. The same way you're doing right here, right now.
That's a Yamika reference. That well said. Right here, right now.
There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Again, speaking from experience, Walt has seen a fair share of things. Fetters Sky. Fetters Eternal Sky complete. I'm going to assume Robin's not there anymore, even if I went back. But this is still there. Yeah. Yeah, Robin's gone. Well, let's go. Oh, Oh no. Oh, it looks like it's time for us to finally face our demons. Do I run back Firefly Super Break? I'm going to assume we have to run him, so I think I should just run a classic team, should I?
Don't worry. I'll always be with you.
Well, looks like you have a new plan. I'll wait to see what happens.
Let's see if this team works.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds...
Now it's time for Sunday to face his fears.
Don't worry. I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye. Here. To the me of yesterday.
The past Sunday.
I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony. It's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. That doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family.
The halo is definitely a really good way to make you the center of attention, yeah.
Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order, and for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. One Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge.
Right.
Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity. failing to become a better version of yourself.
What?
So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Tingyun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated.
All right. Let's do this.
Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility. You've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I can no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you.
Oh.
What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on.
Oh, wait, that portrait.
And this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see, I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
Well, this is it. We waited for this moment for a very long time.
It's just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say, but as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time.
Is One Week trying to tell Sunday not to pull up a Sino? Really? Okay.
Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke, dolls. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad.
Yeah. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. Here we go.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
Sunday, you were once him. Now, it's time to face your fear.
as expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
I sent a storm.
Let's do this.
I know it's in the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Doors echo!
Heaven surge. Break.
We'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me. This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Awaken fluid scales. World cleansing track. Rise. Watch your head.
It's only 2. Ow. Lock and load.
Heard the call. Noisy. Hedge your bets. It's on me. The dice have been cast first. Or maybe I'll take it off.
+7.
The times have changed.
That is a lot of skill points I'm getting back from this character. Damn. Yeah. Aw, man. Ow. Oh, I forgot to get the shields! This is gonna hurt Robin!
Is it inevitable for me?
Lock on.
Guide you on your path. Heard the call. Serenity is before me. Heaven surge. It's on me.
Road Shark.
Or maybe I'll take it off. Doubt farewell. Awakening scales. World cleansing track.
Alright.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Will overcome the thorns. Spend freely. Heaven surge.
Well, this might cause a dead Robin. Almost, anyway.
I hope we're enough to strengthen the wound.
Noisy.
Ow.
Awaken thorn scales. World cleansing track. No dirt. Watch your head. Serenity is before me. Heaven surge. I hit the mark. It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. It's a no consequence. This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Heard the call. Doubt farewell. Sure, I'll play along.
Ah, frick.
Awaken thorn scales. World cleansing track. Serenity is before me. The strength. Heaven surge. Not yet.
I kind of really thought like using the this team would work, but I went for like a team idea. Do I really have to like Can I not skip this? It's the frickin'
The trickiest thing is tuning yourself. This dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
I sense a storm.
I guess like the idea really is to just run a Firefly Super Brain just to be really stupid. I forgot to freaking call in the other units. Oops. Nah, let me go back, let me go back, let me go back! I think this team is fine, really.
As expected.
No.
Sounds much too harsh. It's on me.
My friends will never burn to ashes!
Not fade away. To the stars.
Take your position.
The mood is set just right.
Spin freely. Seeking you shall receive.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Let's improvise. The dice have been cast. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
That is a lot of glowing. I think it's gonna hurt my eyes.
Serenity is before me.
Set your position.
My friends will never burn to ashes! This is my plan!
Did I really just have to run the Firefly Super Break without running Sunday? Jeez. Not trying to make me run my, desired team here, game.
Now farewell.
It's mortal.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Take your position.
Dreams do come true.
The mood is set. Let the show begin. Watch your head. It's of no consequence. To the pit.
All right.
Is it inevitable for me?
Serenity is before me.
Join the battle. Stay in. Let's improvise. Still the same.
Watch your head.
It's on me. Mood is set. You can't.
Like fireflies, you'll never burn to ashes!
I can, yeah, I can fall up here.
This is more
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Take your position.
dreams do come true.
Bonk on the head.
Sure, I'll put that on.
Bonk on the head.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Seek and you shall receive. Stay a step. Head your way. Spin freely. No dirty tricks. Disorderly noise. The mood is set.
The mood is set just right.
This is more than battle.
Sure, I'll play. I'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me. Join the battle. This moment. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
All right. All right, moving in again.
Hedger, it's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Right on that.
Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
So that's actually why I'm running this team. I feel like it would be a lot more fair to add in Sunday. Just because. Move it in, and I got a skill point back. Really? The mood is set just right. Got a skill point back, thank you. And there we go. A new venture on the 8th Dawn. That's supposed to be a reference to Jesus or something? And there he goes.
On this 8th day, I grant myself
the 8th day. That is the secret chapter. Oh wow. We only knew the 7 days because of the...
How should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
We only knew the 7 days of the count of the, from the Sunday Echo of War. Now we know the 8th day because of this.
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to
Hey,
the
Cameron.
incident involving the Stellar.
Welcome to the stream.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival. And you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Sheepei turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
Yeah. You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
Oh? Hold on, Welt?
About that. You've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless. I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel?
Oh, yes, we will. We get to bring in Sunday along to join the ride. What do you guys think, chat? Sometime later.
I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express.
Oh, but we're leaving Robin behind. Like, I think Robin's still gonna stay in Penacony for most of her time there. Sure, she will visit us in the Potter car, but she's not gonna join Sunday though. I guess I don't know if it's for better or for worse. Maybe both. But if you didn't support us today, you wouldn't have brought him back. Well, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time it's a bit different. Before making any decision, Trailblazer, I want to hear what you think. Me? In this battle, you were the one who directly confronted them. Your opinion holds the most weight.
I've learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
You know, I really don't want to like hate Sunday for all the wrong reasons, but personally, I feel like it's, you know, innocent until proven guilty, right? I think in my book, I could see why Sunday's redemption was indeed justified. You're a noble person. I can't deny you always have compassion in your heart, even though we may view things differently. I really do recommend you should have some hope in humanity. Maybe you're too pessimistic about humanity, but the Trailblazers are like that. We had to learn to have faith before embarking on this path. You must do the same. And... too friendly? Yeah. Nothing is for certain anyway. An enemy yesterday may be a friend today. Let's branch out the options out. I have nothing more to add. Then I'll let you all decide then. I'm fine with that.
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into a good guy.
Really, March? Is this basically the schematic in games where you get to finally play a boss character? Basically, they're nerfed.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
Unless I come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop too.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herta again before we set up. She helped us look into Amphoris, and even though nothing new came up, I should at least let her know we're leaving.
Try?
I tried contacting the space station several times, but I never got any response. Maybe there's a problem with the interastral network. It shouldn't be anything to worry about. What could happen on the Genius's home turf? Even the anti-Banner Leader wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herta could be making a move again. I mean, we kind of can get an idea how Madame Herta is going to make a move.
No, we're still not quite there.
Alright. Oh, Asa's not voiced. Oh. Time to leave the space station.
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So,
Heard us.
you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence.
The Herta. The real Herta.
What is divinity?
And that's where we're left off, with the cliffhanger. Trailblaze Mission Interlude. Stay tuned to find out what happens in the next upcoming installment. And just like that, everyone, that should be it. We brought in Fugue as a visitor. And then finally...
Nice.
And finally also with Sunday also joining us along the ride. Wow. Overall, this interlude was pretty good. Sunday's Redemption, yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. But, yeah, we finally brought in Sunday over to the family. And unsheathe the sword not to kill. Oh, there it is! Okay, so if you guys didn't know, earlier today, we received news that Honkai and Star Rail and Genshin Impact all were able to win, the PlayStation Partner Awards. So, to summarize, we're gonna get a total of 1,000, Prima Gems and Stellar Days, respectively. Star Rail is an instant 1,000, but for Genshin, I believe it's 5 days worth of 200. So, yeah. I believe Zenless also is another winner, but it's only going to be given 800. So personally, better than nothing, I suppose. You know what I mean? Honestly, this will indeed help when I eventually do the Sunday polls this weekend, so I do highly recommend you guys stay tuned for that. We made a choice, go fight against your fate! But yeah, everyone, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys do enjoy the content and like what you see, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you guys sticking around to these scenes and videos. It definitely means a lot, and I truly appreciate all your support, everyone. in the next Honkai Star Rail live stream, I will indeed be pulling for Sunday. Gemini was the one that topped up. You remember, after Faye topped me up on my adventure pulls, I was left out with almost absolutely nothing. But thanks to Gemini, I made up my mind that I would actually use this to try to go for E0 S1 Sunday instead of Adventure Nullsea. So, by next Sunday, which is where I'm going to pull for Sunday, I'm going to try to go for him E0 S1. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that Star Rail live stream. Alright everyone, thank you guys all so much for watching. 2.7 is indeed now out, so you guys can now pull for Sunday and Jingyu right now for first half. Second half being Fugue and Firefly, so make sure you guys, save up your jades and get the characters you want. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out and take care.